Hello, my mathematicians. Today we are looking at Module 1, Lesson 2, which is all about using powers of 10 and exponents. Hopefully by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to rewrite expressions involving the product of a one-digit number and a power of 10 as a whole number. We're going to skip the Spark Your Learning for now, and we are going to start on page 10 and the build understanding. So it says, 1 bag of playground sand is shown. How many cubic inches of sand are in 10 bags? Use multiplication to show the number of cubic inches of sand in 10 bags. How many cubic inches of sand is this? So right here it tells us that there are 1,000 cubic inches. So a multiplication problem we would write would be 10 times 1,000. And that would give me 10,000. Because if I add 1,000 up 10 times, I get 10,000. So then it says, how can you write 1,000 as a product using only factors of 10 and explain how you know? Well, I'm going to do 10 times 10 times 10. And I know this because 1,000 has one more zero than 100. And 1,000 equals 10 times 100. And 100 equals 10 times 10. So 1,000 equals 10 times 10 times 10. So then over here on the connective vocabulary it says you can represent repeated factors using a base and an exponent. The base is the number used as the repeated factor. The exponent is the number that shows how many times the base is used as a factor. So in our example, we have 3 factors, and so we have an exponent of 3. So this is how many factors of 10 are needed to write 1,000 as a product using only factors of 10. Well, as we saw up here, it is 3 factors of 10 for 1,000. So 3 factors of 10. Then it asks, how many factors of 10 are needed to write 10,000 as a product using only factors of 10? Well, that would be 4 factors because it would be multiplying by another 10. So how can you write the number of cubic inches of sand in 10 bags in exponent form? Well, if there are 4 factors, that means our base is 10. Right now 10 to the 4th, and we say cubic inches. Then it says, a power is the number that results from repeatedly multiplying a number by itself. How can you write the answer in part D in word form? Well, we say the 4th power of 10 cubic inches. You also often hear 10 to the 4th power cubic inches. So then we're going to go to the next page. All right, it says step it out. So it says a company sells 10 to the 6th power, the 6th power of 10 cell phones per week for 7 weeks. The total number of cell phones sold is 7 times the 6th power of 10 phones. How many phones is this written as a whole number? So we're going to write 7 times 10 to the 0 power. Well, 7 times the 0 power of 10 equals 7 times 1. So that is just going to be 7. 7 times 10 to the first power equals 7 times 10, or 70. 7 times the second power of 2 equals 7 times 10 times 10. It's going to give me 700. 7 times the third power of 10 equals 7 times 10 times 10 times 10. So it's going to be 7,000. 7 times 10 to the fourth power equals 7 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. It's going to give me 70,000. And then 7 times the fifth power of 10 equals 7 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So we're going to get 700,000. And then 7 times 10 to the sixth power, or 7 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, is going to be 7 million. So how many phones are sold in 7 weeks? 7 million phones. So we will go over it more in class, but hopefully you are starting to be able to see how to rewrite expressions involving the product of one-digit number and a power of 10 as a whole number. Remember, in order to be a math person, all you have to do is be a person and do math.